We welcome you into this place today. Good morning, good beautiful morning. This is the 14th of June in 2026, the year of momentum. Get ready, because here I come. That's the theme for this entire year. My name is Jeff Obafemi Carr, also known as Rev Jeff, in this delightful place that we call the Infinity Fellowship. You have made it here today. Congratulate yourself. Say hello in the chat. Share something that you're grateful for. Drop a name of an ancestor that you want us to remember when we pour libations today. This is a wonderful moment for you to settle in. Grab your cup of coffee. You're watching on what we call the Infinite Life Stream. That means that we are streaming infinitely on several platforms. If you're watching us on YouTube, by all means, take a second out, hit that thumbs up button, say hello in the chat, and if you'd love to, subscribe, because that lets you know, it sends you a notification when we are live, whether that's for Sunday service, for some kind of fireside chat or special activity. We'd love to have you engaged. If you're on Facebook, by all means, start sending up some hearts for us. Tag somebody that you'd like to watch the stream with you. Let them know that Infinity is here. And even for a limited time on X right now, as that is closing out in the fall, if you're watching on X, we're pleased that you decided to pull us up in your thread today. This month has all been about, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Last week was a wonderful unpacking of what we're here to do in purpose. Today, what are we doing here for our relationships? So yeah, go ahead and send the folks out, send the feelers out, send the people who've been dealing with relationships here. Let them know we're going to have some really profound conversations. Next week will be about education, how we see ourselves and how we feel ourselves in terms of empathy, what we think it is, what it's not. And of course, Yoga Sunday, what are we doing here with our bodies? Where else can you get this but Infinity Fellowship? You're not here by accident. If a friend tagged you, it's because they love you. If you found your way here because you stumbled upon it, you didn't. That's the universe saying, I love you enough to send you a very special message. And it's the message that we got from the cups that we got in advance for Father's Day. Thank you for being awesome. Got my old tin cup of coffee. I'm ready to go today. We're off the chain. We're joined by the Infinite Life Streamers team. They're coming in from all over the country to help us facilitate and guide service. In the meantime, you are here at home. I'm looking forward to saying hello to our new folks. We'll see you in just a minute. Welcome to Infinity, y'all. Welcome home. Good morning, Infinity. Welcome to the opening of the way. This is how we begin our sacred service. It is a three-step process. Meditation, perming, which is affirmative prayer, pouring energy into realignment for manifestation. That's what that acronym stands for. And of course, the pouring of libations. As you are beginning to think about those ancestors you'd like to remember, whose shoulders you stand upon, I invite you to go ahead and allow that memory to enter into your consciousness space. For right now, though, we want to start with intentionality. We want to start with the breath. And so we're going to bring on Brother Tyrell Lindsley, who is going to lead us through the opening of the way, through the way of meditation. Asheo, it is done.
Peace and Power Infinity Fellowship. Good morning. Sorry, adjusting my camera a little bit. As we are live in the space, we just go with the flow. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for this opportunity to be with you, to guide you through this powerful vibration we call the meditation space here at Infinity. And we're just going to start out real simple. Just start being more aware of the breath as it comes in and out of your body. Just breathing in, breathing out. Bringing our attention to this activity, if you will, that we do all day. Just breathing in and out. Bringing that attention to the breath in and that attention to the breath out. If you feel moved to, if you're in a safe space to do so, I know some of our members like to listen on the road or listen on the replay. If you're in a safe space to do so, go ahead and close your eyes as that intensifies that attention on the breath. You recognize in moments like this that one of the most powerful commodities of this day and age is our attention. Deep breath here. Companies are still spending millions of dollars to gain our attention. 15 seconds of attention can bring in millions of dollars to these social networks. That's how powerful our attention is. Deep breath in, deep breath out. What happens when we utilize that powerful commodity of attention on ourselves? Deep breath in, deep breath out. What can we create from focusing our attention on our breath? Focus our attention on our well-being. How many millions of positive vibrations can we create through focusing our attention on the divine universe all around us? Deep breath in, deep breath out. What all do we gain in these moments of intentional breathing, pouring all of that energy that's being collected from us, even in these devices that we're looking at this very moment, to pour this attention into our divine existence. Deep breath here, deep breath out. Continuing to breathe and recognize that everything is good, that we are empowered by the breath, that we are empowered by the love, continuing to breathe like this. This intentional practice is available to us at all times. So when we're trapped in the doom scrolling or feeling trapped by the barrage of news, this is a great way to reset and remind ourselves that our attention is valuable, that our attention is useful, that our attention is ours. And we get to decide where we put it, where we focus it. In the next 2 breaths, we'll add a brief count for the holding of that breath, both in and out. All together, we'll breathe in, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time, breathing in, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. 2, 3, 4, 5. And just return to your normal breath. That feeling in the body of it, relaxing to the breath, those energies around your mind, those thoughts that are forming, we allow them to just be in this moment. As all hearts are open, as all minds are open, we have now prepared the way for the God of our acceptance and understanding. What happens when we give our attention to the God of our acceptance and understanding? We know what Facebook and Google does with our attention, but what does the divine spirit of the universe, what does God, what does the creator do with our attention? Deep breath on that recognition. Pause and release. We're now prepared to return back to the Infinity Fellowship, where Brother Rev Jeff will guide us as we speak directly to Divine Source. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. As we continue in this tradition, as we continue in this moment, we invite all eyes to be closed, all heads to be bowed, all hearts to be open across faith traditions, across faith paths, tapping into the awareness of the divine presence of the God of your acceptance and understanding. How wonderful it is to be able to speak forth from the mouth directly to that divine presence, to convince ourselves through speaking that it is heard, knowing that deeply inside, intrinsically, it is felt and it is known, even if we can't put a name on it, even beyond our gender designations, even beyond our space of comprehension that goes beyond belief into the space of knowing. It is from this space that we tune in and say, we thank you, Divine Source. Thank you for this gathering today and this opportunity to experience you as you experience us, divine creation in itself, as itself, with itself in this moment. Seeing you through all of the voices that appear here daily, seeing you and feeling you through the songs that we sing, seeing you and knowing you through the hands of our technical staff, seeing, believing, knowing, being with you on this walk of life through the relationships that we curate in this space, in this divine moment. And so we speak to you in gratitude. Thank you for gifting us with this another day. Thank you for gifting us with a community that is open, that is loving, that is affirming. Thank you for gifting us with the ability to get out of the bed this morning. Thank you for gifting us with the ability to communicate with one another in a loving and kind way. Thank you for the divine purpose that you have placed in our hearts. Thank you that during these times where there are wars and rumors of wars, during this time when families are put together and taken apart and rearranged at sometimes cataclysmic ways, that during this time when someone may feel as if they are all alone, we are grateful that moments like this remind us that we are never alone. That moments like this remind us that we get to gather together, and that we get to look beyond these distractions of race and ethnicity and gender and orientation, and just to embrace this divine purpose as spirits navigating this human experience. We are grateful in this moment right now to rise above the small things that distract us from true reality. The true reality is that everything is love. And so we embrace and proclaim that we recognize the divinity that exists inside each and every one of us, this spark of life that connects us. And it connects us as beings of love, as beings of confidence, of beings of wisdom, of beings who are walking in alignment with your divine purpose. Oh, how wonderful and marvelous it is to be here in this moment today. Maybe allow this opportunity to enter our hearts in peace. May we celebrate from this second forward the realization that as long as we are here in these earth suits breathing, we have the opportunity course correct. We have the opportunity to move into alignment. We have the opportunity to release those things that have held us back. We have the opportunity to do it all over again, that we have this opportunity right now. And so we embrace it. We no longer fight upstream. We lie back in the sea of allowance, and we allow the good into our lives. We allow enlightenment in this moment today.
We embrace the good. We release the evil and the bad and all of the negativity, and we embrace and walk in the good. And so from this space of alignment, we proclaim that something is said or shared in this service that will remind someone who may have been on the edge of forgetting that you are always and ever present, and that we as one another, as each other hands together, that we remind each other that all of creation is working in our favor. It is good, it is good, it is good, it is done, 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 triply done, and so it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Aho, Asheo. It is done. Y'all, let us prepare our hearts and minds for our pouring of libations. Ashe. As we greet you in the names of the known and unknown ancestors, those who have gone before, who the ancients might call the Egun or the Egungun spirit, who they might call the Sheps or the Shepsuits, who we might just call our folks, all of our relations, those whose shoulders we stand upon. We are confident that in this space today, that in recognition of our ancestors, we are saying that they are not here, they are not gone, they are still here with us, that energy is never created or destroyed, it only changes form. So when you are looking into the space of no thingness, know that there is still something there. The elders used to say there's something within me. And when we know that that is not just our spiritual memory, but our very DNA, we have the opportunity to acknowledge that when we walk in the room, we bring everyone with us. So in this moment, I invite you to type a name in the chat or to begin to prepare your mind to call a name aloud at home to recognize those who have gone before. And as we pour, we say, cool water, freshen our spirits, Ashe. Freshen and consecrate this space for spiritual work, Ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors all together, Ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation, Ashe. And in the pouring of this libation, we speak that you grant to us peace and prosperity, Ashe. In this moment, we pour to the four cardinal directions to the north, reminding us to be a spirit of yes and to bring a spirit of yes into the room, Ashe. To the spirit of the east, a reminder of this rising sun energy that we experience today. I was outside today and had the blessing of having 2 showers. One, of course, was traditional right before I got here, and one was surprising because the sunny day had some pockets and the rain decided to come down just as I was clearing my final corner of the mile. So I got a good shower, and then as soon as I got to my driveway, the sun came back out. Hey! Didn't quite dry my clothes, but it was still there. Sun was still there the whole time. So even though you're going through a season, it may be appearing to be rainy, just know sun is always there. You got a chance to do it again today, y'all. That's the energy of the east. Rise up like the sun did, Ashe. To the energy of the south, the recognition of who we are and whose we are. When you stand in confidence, you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to shout anybody down. You don't have to convince anybody that the God of your acceptance and understanding is working miracles in your life, that the God of your acceptance and understanding is bringing you health and prosperity in the ways that we define it, that the God of your acceptance and understanding is making you a light. All you have to do is shine. This is the confidence of knowing that southern energy, Ashe. We also pour to the west, knowing that even as the sun goes down on that western horizon, we're gifted with the moon and the stars that bring us light. May you always find in those darkest moments the ability to recognize the light when you see it. Ashe. And not the light of going to the light, Carol Ann. We remember those from Poltergeist. Y'all remember those? Going to the light. Don't go into the light. No, the lights that lead you to the good. From those four traditions, we go to the fifth tradition of the ancestral tradition of indigenous people. That's the ground below. You got to be grounded. Grounded in who you are, grounded in whose you are, grounded in confidence in knowing that your spiritual practice is producing fruit, because that's what it's about. It's not about you memorizing every scripture in the world and you telling people what other people told you as religious experience, but spiritual experience, being grounded in a way that produces fruit in your life. In this way, when the storms blow, they may bend you, but as we say here, it is always better to bend than it is to break. Ashe. From the ground, we go to the sky above, this sea of endless possibility, where we always commit to creating something from the no thing. Ashe. And from those six directions, we go to the seventh. That is the Grand Central Station, we say here at Infinity. It is the space of Anahata in the yogic tradition. It is the space of Ma'at in the Kemetic tradition. May your heart always balance with the feather. May you always be centered in purpose and memory of those who have gone before, knowing that you want to live the kind of life that makes it so that when we transition from this earth suit into life after life, those who are here will remember us with honor as well. Ashe. In this moment, I invite you to call aloud or write down or type in the chat the names of those ancestors that you would like to remember, and go ahead and call their names at this time. I'm going to go ahead and pour a libation to two individuals I had a wonderful opportunity to meet. A couple of times I met the man that they called the Skull, Dick the Skull Barnett, who was described by his teammates at Tennessee State University on the basketball team as a basketball playing thug. Dick the Skull Barnett. Ashe. Reason why I got to pour to Dick the Skull Barnett is because he lived a wonderful, long, and fruitful life, including playing on the team over 50 years ago for the New York Knicks, the last time they won a championship. And this man, who was described when he was in school as a ballin' thug, eventually became Dr. Dick Barnett. So we pour to him for his doctorate degree, a PhD, and a long and intelligent life, showing that everybody can have balance. You can be a PhD and still have a little thug in you. How about that? Ashe. We also pour to one of the late, great New York Knicks in honor of them winning their championship last night. A young man who was a little bit older than me in school, but I had the opportunity to hang out with. I enjoyed hanging out with him because anytime you were in a movie theater line with him, he was boldly skip the line, and no one would dare say, hey man, you jumped me in the line, because he was about 6'8" and his shoulders were as wide as his stage. The late, great, gone too soon, Anthony Mason. Ashe. And so from this moment, we ask you to call those names aloud as we pour these next few pours of water. And finally, in recognition, we pour to the children in the world, the children in the womb, and of course, the children yet unborn. And we say together, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, it is done at Infinity. The way is open. And the opening of the way is also a part of service. This is how we gather. This is how we worship. If you want to use that term, this is how we practice spiritually. It is a renewal moment. We are renewed through meditation, being still. We are renewed through affirmative prayer, speaking to the divine. We are renewed by standing on the shoulders of those ancestors. So this alone is that moment where you say, I got it. this alignment energy. But yet don't tune out because there's still much more to come. That is beautiful. So we want you to stay with us now that your way is open and in alignment, especially for those of you who are new to infinity and you say, how does this space exist? I'm glad you asked the question because we center our spiritual practice around a concept called infinitude. And here to explain or to share with us this concept of infinitude and our statement of infinitude, which we invite you to read with us, is Sister Tashana Lindsley. Good to have you, Sister Tashana, in the house today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Take it away.
Good morning, Infinity. I am Tashana Lindsley here in Middle Georgia. Bright, sunny day. We are supposed to get some rain later, which I'm looking forward to. I love when it rains. Good morning. It's Sunday again. The Infinity Fellowship. We are here. The Infinity Fellowship is an independent, interspiritual community made up of people from around the globe who come from many spiritual paths and traditions. As we welcome you and your family to the Infinite Life Stream this morning, I am pleased to point out to you that here at the Infinity Fellowship, we don't tell you what to call or how to define the God of your own personal acceptance and understanding. That is an intensely personal and beautiful relationship. Here at Infinity, we exist to affirm and support your unique connection in community. Whatever you call that source energy, you'll hear us say God interchangeably with the universe, divine source, what you see when you look in the mirror, and at the people on this screen and around you is proof that it was showing off when you were created after the same image and likeness. It is time to speak aloud the core agreements that bring us together here at Infinity Fellowship. We call that infinitude. Infinitude is defined in the dictionary as the state or quality of being infinite or having no limit. We have a unique mix of faith backgrounds here at Infinity, but what centers us is the spirituality we all share in common. For us, infinitude is defined as infinity with an attitude, and that attitude is always gratitude. And the snap, you'll often hear us doing, Lady K likes to snap it up a lot. You just heard is the spiritual practice that gives us life and meaning. Snap is on your screen now, and we recommend you take some time to meditate on both it and our statement of infinitude by visiting our website at myif.org. So, what does SNAP stand for? Let's go through it. The S in SNAP is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N is for nurturing ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for that action. I like to say infinity is about that action because we take action on our callings and walk in our divine purpose every single day. And finally, my favorite is the P. The proof is that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are grateful you are all here as a unique manifestation of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality. The divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. Now, I invite you all to join us in speaking in affirmation, our statement of infinitude. It is up on your screen and we can read it all together out loud. We agree that we are beings of pure eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all of the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, We commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all, regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at Infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is this ancient application of wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so. According to the many ancient terms of affirmation, here we say Amen, Amin, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe.
Ashe. Lady Kanita hit that snap there to Shauna and just said, hey, we're going to hit the snap. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it rocking. And she actually sang that thing. She said, Ashe. All right, I'm going to get my voice back. Welcome to Infinity Fellowship, you all. Listen, I want to give you this opportunity to say hello to everybody. Say hello in the chat. Your first-time visitors, if you're a first-time visitor at Infinity, say first time in the chat. Say hello so that we can shower you with love from the Infinite Life streamers. That's anybody who's watching the stream right now. Shower somebody with a little love. You never know. This week they may not have gotten it anywhere else, but I guarantee you, as Sister Tashana said, we about that action at Infinity Fellowship, and that is love in action as well. I want to say greetings again to those of you who may have just tuned in, or for those of you who are first-timers. My name is Reverend Jeff Obafemi Carr. I'm the co-founder of the Infinity Fellowship and its chief spiritual officer. Here at Infinity, they call me Rev Jeff. It almost rhymes, close enough to remember. And I want to let you know that we see you for who you are. I also want to welcome you in an official way by giving you a slide that you can look at, that you can hold your phone up to and scan with the QR code. You can also check the link that we're going to put into the chat. This chat will allow you, this link rather, will allow you to fill out a little visitors form so that we can see who you are. We can see, let you know that we are in connection with you, that we are in community with you. If you see the slide that's on your screen right now, that little QR code up to the right that says scan me in whatever voice you'd like to hear it in, that is delightful and warm and wonderful. By all means, go ahead and scan that code. Send us your information so we can send you a welcome note to just say, hey, we appreciate you joining us today. We do not share your information. We do not add you to massive lists that spam you. We just want to let you know that we see you for who you truly are. And when you come in person, we give you a gift, a welcome gift at Infinity. That's important for us. If you have been one of those people who is categorized as spiritual but not necessarily religious, but you need community, that's what Infinity Fellowship is all about. It's all about community. You do not have to do this anymore by yourself. You have a group of people who see you for who, what, where, when, and why you are. If you're a first-timer to Infinity, I say welcome home. And I also say that I see you for who you truly are. You're not just a human being who showed up to find a spiritual experience today. It's the other way around. Did you know that you're a spiritual being who is navigating this human experience in these earth suits, just like the rest of us? Well, that's how we see it at Infinity. So I want you to take a deep breath, everyone. And even if this is not your first time, if you are an old timer at Infinity and you are wanting to affirm these 5 W's, I ask you to grab somebody in your household, look in a mirror, close your eyes, whatever it may be, for you to remember these words. But take a deep centering breath with me on the inhale and then exhale. And you can repeat after me. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You're a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me, where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I'm with you, we're with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, my friend. You're so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you. And I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So welcome to infinity. Welcome home. Asheo. This is the time when we say good morning to you. Lady Kaditha Carr is here with us, and she is going to assist us by leading us in this song. And what I'm going to ask you to do is say good morning by giving your name and one thing that you're grateful for. We're going to blast this gratitude all over the place. All you got to do is say,
good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I dare you to give me one thing
Good
that you're grateful
morning
for.
to you.
I'm grateful for the shower and the rain that connected me with the universe this morning. What you grateful for? Good morning, Courtney. We see ya.
Hey, good morning to you. 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 And we say, da 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 da.
Good morning, Christina. We see ya. Good morning, Sister Jacqueline. Thankful for family. I love it.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Hey, hey.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, y'all. We see that gratitude in the chat.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Snap it on out later, Kanitha. You know you are bad.
Shut your mouth.
Talking about Lady Kanitha. Yes, we off the chain today. And look, if you're wondering, it's like, what kind of church did I tune into this morning? What kind? Your kind, right? You should come in this space feeling grateful and joyful, and you should leave feeling the same. And guess what? Even if you didn't, if you just showed up today and said, man, I ain't feeling it, but something told me to just get on today, guess what? That's what the gratitude chain does. It lifts you up. We are here to transform. We're here to love. We're here to embrace. We're here to grow. If you got to increase, as Edwin Gaines would say, your tolerance for bliss, Can you tolerate bliss in your life? Can you tolerate feeling good? Can you tolerate? Do you want to hold on? I don't care. You don't know my circumstance. Well, I bet I do. But I know something bigger than your circumstance. More on that in the download later. This is the time where we get to prepare our hearts and minds for giving. And I want to give you this in advance. For our people who have been here before, we celebrate something called standing ovations at Infinity. And our standing ovations will come after today's message with a few announcements. But I want to give you a super early warning. Those of you who have been practicing principles that we teach here at Infinity Fellowship, those of you who have been in a space of awareness and consciousness where you have been focusing your energy on our principles of being a giver and having a giving spirit, our principles of working and aligning yourself with your divine purpose, setting clear goals, and of course, being in a positionality to help people as you can financially and help yourself. All of these energies, standing on the shoulders of those who've come before, we know that you've been working on them. And one of the ways we celebrate that is through standing ovations. So we'll put a link up that you can get in your chat. We may even put something on the screen if you want to go ahead and get your early standing ovation in. Standing ovation is an accomplishment that you've been working on or something that is manifested in your life that you want to share with the community that we can celebrate for you, recognizing that as we tune our frequency to this space of celebration for good things happening for you or anyone else, we are telling the universe we are open for the great things to happen for us because people can cheer for us too and give us standing ovations. So here's your early warning, if you will, on that. We want to make sure that you get your ovation in so we can announce it before the end of service today. So wherever you are, click that link. Go ahead and get that ovation in. Ashe. This is the moment that we prepare ourselves for giving at Infinity Fellowship. As we are preparing ourselves, there are several ways that you can give. You can give via PayPal. You can give via Cash App. You can also give via regular mail to our address here at Infinity Center, 641 West Nocturne Drive in Nashville, 37207. And if you're giving internationally via PayPal, you can use our email address, infinitynashville@gmail.com. Don't worry, we're going to put this up on the screen in just a moment. This is the time, though, that we say it's giving time at Infinity, and this is when we have our rousing applause and hoots and hollers when this place is full, and it's like insane, and it's beautiful. Why? I have found that when people give from a place of abundance and overflow, you do not have to whip people. You do not have to tell them God's going to punish you. You do not have to tell them God's going to reward you by winning the lottery. If 10 people run down here with $1,000, you don't have to do all of that. At Infinity, we know that we have been blessed with life and creativity, and everything that we have been given already. So for those who have made that extra step and started tithing, $10 comes in the door. I keep 9 of them, and I give 1 to the space where I receive my spiritual food. That amplifies. $1,000, $10,000, whatever it may be. It is a measure of how things are working in your life in these principles. So congratulations to those who I've talked to recently who said, you know what? I started this tithing thing. I started putting 10% of what I have back into where I receive my spiritual food, and I have aligned myself as a giver. People give to me now. My spirit is giving. The universe opens up paths for me. That's the way it works, but it is not just because you write a check. It is because you have tuned your frequency as a giver, and the universe, God, whatever you call that entity, that creation, it can only give you an abundance of what you think and what you do and what you are. Doesn't give you what you want, gives you what you are. When you become a giver, the universe says, oh, keep giving, keep giving, keep giving. When you become a one day when I get there, I'm going to give, you're going to get an abundance of one day. And it'll be in the distant future. So I am celebrating Those of you who love this period, those of you who stay logged on, those of you who give and then go get your coffee, I love it. Let's do whatever it works for you. Let's do it together, but let's prepare our hearts and minds, and we will put on the screen a slide that gives you all of our giving options as we prepare our hearts and minds to give. However, we want to do it like we do everything, every component part of this service, with intention. As Brother Tyrell reminded us early on, attention is something that is a commodity to get your attention for things, right? But one of the ways that you combat that is through intention. So you get what you focus on. So let's focus on gratitude in this moment. Take another deep breath. Exhale, release. We're going to invite you to say with us our offertory affirmation. And when I say with us, I don't mean just recite it. I mean, listen to the words that are coming forth from your mouth, and let's just give from that space. Those words are on your screen right now, and we invite you to speak them aloud with us. I always place my hand over my heart because it reminds me of the goodness. O limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken. And so it is. Let us give it this time. We got the extra treat of Lady Kenitha, who will lead us through our giving song. And I dare you to sing it with her. Come on, y'all.
Everything is good. Everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, yeah, hey, everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, remind yourself. Yes, it is. I said everything is so good. Everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything. Yes, it is. I said everything is good. Everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Yeah, tell yourself. Yes, it is. I said yes, it is. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, yeah, I've got it good. Hey, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good.
I love it. I love it. Love the energy, the power. Thank you, Lady Kenitha, for bringing it in there. It means it. When you're in there, and when you counter people in the week, and they see you and you don't know them, and they say, I got it, I got it, I got it good. And I'm like, wow. I saw a lady once, she was like, every morning when we're going to school, we're dropping off my daughter, and we're singing, everything is good. I'm like, there it is. What a blessed way to start a day. So even now or on the replay, as you give, we invite you into this space of love. We are prepared right now with this gratitude energy that is continuing to flow to begin to receive today's spiritual download. This is your early notice to go ahead and pull out your journal, to get near your keyboard, because we're going to ask you to act and interact with us today in our spiritual download. We are working through this wonderful and powerful series, and we want to set this in stone. As Earth, Wind, and Fire would say, it's in the stone. So when we set things in stone, that means that we really are about that action. So get your notepad, get your journal, whatever you desire to write down, your homework and assignments in. Go ahead and get those ready, because we got some powerful practical tools to put into the world today. And to get our minds ready, we go to today's meditation, and we are excited that we get to carry this energy of gratitude and preparation into this moment we call today's meditation. We're going to turn the screen over to Sister Alicia Reynolds, and Sister Alicia is going to give us an announcement and then give us today's meditation. Good to see you.
Good morning, Infinity. As we prepare our hearts and minds today for the morning message, a download from Divine Source by Rev. Jeff Obafemi Carr, we invite you to prepare the way as we turn our focus to today's meditation. This month's theme is, what are we here for? So we offer you this profound meditation from the writings of the late monk and scholar, Brother Wayne Teasdale, who writes, "The divine calls us all into being out of itself. We are meant for it. That is the point of the spiritual journey. The journey puts us on the road to realizing and actualizing who we really are in our ultimate being. Enlightenment is the awakening to our identity as boundless awareness, but it is incomplete unless our compassion, sensitivity, and love is thus also part of the spiritual journey." Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Absorb these thoughts and allow them to live with you this week and beyond. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Let us now open our hearts and minds for today's spiritual download from Rev. Jeff Obafemi Carr.
Oh, thank you, Sister Alicia. You just gave us a great read of this powerful concept. This is one of those meditations that you'll want to take a picture of and meditate on, because it's important for us to recognize how powerful this energy is and how beautiful this energy is that is experiencing itself as itself through us. That's what the divine is. When we think about the divine and what it means, there's a concept that we talk about a lot at Infinity Fellowship, and I'm going back to it today because it is important. It is a concept called Mitakuye. And if y'all want to spell it correctly according to transliteration, this is one of the ways that we spell it in our English language when we transcribe and transliterate it. But it's Mitakuye, and we'll show you that on your slide so that you can put that in to your chat, to our chat today. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? This is the second part. What are we doing here? Our first part last week was very profound. We had the opportunity to unpack what it meant to understand the concept of heaven. And whether we named it Amuntet, whether we named it Orun, whether we named it Savarga, whether we named it whatever it could be, heaven, paradise, a state of nirvana, all that we came up with to describe heaven was what we thought about when we filtered it through, why are we here? What are we doing here on earth? And the answer was pretty profound. I've got a slide that was a picture of the dry erase board that we put up. And when you look at this slide right here, you will see that these are the concepts that came out last week. And you contributed to it. The people here, I said, what is heaven? When we think about it, what is this plane that we want to strive for? And we see it. Heaven is love. Heaven is peace. Heaven is laughter. Heaven is rest. Heaven is freedom, friends, family, contentment. Oh, if I had a bigger board, we could have filled it all the way up. We talk about what heaven is, it was very clear. But then I got to ask the question, because we filtered it also, Lady Kanitha, through the famous Lord's Prayer. And we said, on earth as it is in heaven. That's what it says, right? It doesn't say in heaven as it is on earth, because we know there would be all kind of craziness going on in heaven then. But our task, our job, our space, our embracing is so that we get to enact heaven on earth. So that means that we're supposed to be beings of love. We're supposed to be beings of peace. And if you could briefly, Sister Kamari, could you go back to that slide? And I'm just going to ask us, can we be these kind of beings in the world? Can we enact heaven as heavenly and divine beings on earth? I want you to just look at the slide and ask yourself, can you be a being of love? Can you be a being of peace? Can you be a being of laughter? Can you be a being of rest? Can you be a being that is aligned in state of mind and beauty and purpose and freedom with friends and family? See, that's when it gets real. Because now we're talking about thinking of a future state that we hope will be there when we die, knowing that energy is not created or destroyed, it stays. Why are we not being those beings right now? Deep breath in and exhale. This is who we are. This is who we are born to be. And as we are consciously aligned in purpose in part one, why are we here on this earth? Why are we walking around in these earth suits? Well, guess what? We're walking around on these earth suits to be divine beings and to reflect heaven. And if you want to argue that there are opposite forces, and you want to filter this through the religious concept of dualism, and you can say, okay, well, there's a heaven. Then you propose that there's a hell. Do you want to be a heavenly being, or do you want to be a being of hell? Do you want to bring heaven to this earth, or do you want to bring hell to this earth? Choose, because you're going to get more of what you are. If you are deciding to be a being of disruption, if you are deciding to be a being of chaos, if you are deciding to be a being who inflicts pain on others, if you are deciding that, then baby, you're going to get an abundance of all of that. If you're desiring, if you are aligning yourself with the universe to be a being of light and a being of love, then you are recognizing that you get to do this not just through recognizing that it's important, but by diving into the relationship. A relationship, a ship, a vessel, something that you can move from one place to another in. We used to call it the old ship of Zion. Get on board. Get on board. When we're talking about getting on this ship, can we get on a ship of our relations? Because the term Mitakuye means all my relations. Somebody put that in the chat for me. I need at least 5 people to be our chat note takers too. I know you're writing it in your journals, but I want you to be a record so the people who are watching can see that pop up. Mitakuye, all my relations, a Lakota term. Can you get onto a ship? Can you get into a journey with your relations? We say today, aho. Aho is our version of ashe that we use in the sweat lodge and indigenous tradition. So you might hear me say aho. I am saying that is a word of power. It is a proclamation of remembrance, and so it is. It is a proclamation of manifestation. So we're going to get into the relationship today. Aho. Aho. What are we doing here? I got 3 premises that I want to give you, and I want you to write these down. I'm going to give you 3 premises. And then I'm going to give you 3 assignments. Somebody in the chat say 3 premises. 3 assignments. I'm going to say it one more time. 3 premises, 3 assignments. We're balancing out. We're in the 6th month. We got 3 and 3. I don't want you to leave here today feeling a dopamine rush by saying, Rev Jeff preached that word today. Oh, it took me so. And what did he say? I don't know, but he preached. He showed enough preached. We used to do that all the time. We'd be like, man, that dude preached today. What did he talk about? I don't know, but, he preached, though. He took him to E flat and just turned that thing. He just went on in. And it's great. We get the dopamine. When you get the dopamine rush, Sister Kenita, you can say anything. I saw a clip last week of a guy. He was talking about science, and he was absolutely wrong. It was complete either voluntary ignorance, willful ignorance, or weaponized ignorance. And his whole church was shouting like it was the truth because the joker had a good cadence. And I said, wow, the power of the human art of call and response and crowd thinking and all of that. But even if I have to whisper these 3 premises and these 3 assignments, I want you to leave here today with something that you can use to see your life change. That's what Spirit wants for you. God loves you enough to experience itself as itself through you, and that is a premise of good. When none of you understand that, go ahead and type in the chat, God is good. If you're a Muslim, type Allah is good. If you say Yeshua is good, Jesus is good, whoever that you decide, source, universe, uni, it is all the same thing. I don't care what the people who don't study this stuff say. It is the same thing because the universe isn't designing itself to fit your needs. It simply is. We observe the universe and we learn when we see patterns. These patterns produce 3 premises, 3 assignments today. Y'all ready? First premise. We can be in heavenly relationships with each other under aligned circumstances. Oh, a heavenly relationship. We can be in heavenly relationships under aligned circumstances. This is a premise. We get to do this. Mitakuye means all my relations. It means that you bring with you to this table, that you bring with you to this moment. You bring everyone going back to the beginning of time. Ironically, when we go back to the beginning of time, we are all related. We wouldn't be having wars and rumors of wars because we recognize that we're one species. But again, we know what's been happening the last 400 or 500 years, especially in the West. That notwithstanding, time reminds us that healing takes place in the right now, it takes place in the past, and it takes place in the future. We know this epigenetically. We know this according to physics and the laws of time and space. And we know this through the tradition of healing ourselves. That trauma that is experienced generations before is still being experienced by generations in the present. Bad things that happened generations before you are still affecting what's happening right now. Take a deep breath and exhale. Mice that were exposed to a foul scent and shocked when they went in a certain direction, their children, when they smelled that same scent, even if they didn't experience the shock, experienced the anxiety and the fear. And this continually happened for 7 generations or more. In mice, it's 14 generations. So you could imagine what happens with us, with the trauma that we do not unpack. So this happens with this good stuff, with the ability to be a good worker, to have ethics, to love family events, to do all that happens there too. But it also, unless it's unresolved, carries over to the next generation. I'm with generational healing right now. Type that in the chat if you're with me. I am with generational healing. I am with generational healing. Healing in real time. I am with generational healing. Because we can be in heavenly relationships under aligned circumstances. See, when we go to heaven, take me back one slide, Smooch, and put that up again. What does it mean to have these same attributes of heaven in a relationship that we're in? I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about family. I'm talking about our co-workers. I'm talking about our partners, our husbands, our wives, our maid families, all of that. What does it mean to experience what you see on this screen that many of you last week typed up there or wrote up there? What does it mean to have acceptance? What does it mean to have understanding? All I need from you is understanding. Love. L is for the way you look at me. O, because you're the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that I could adore, could love. Nothing but rest, peace, laughter, serenity, stability, light, joy, freedom. Oh, surrounded by friends. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I'm here to tell you today that we can be in these heavenly relationships under aligned circumstances. That's the first premise. Second premise, we get to rise to the level of the prize. Oh, somebody write that down. When Spirit will give me stuff in rhymes and it'll give me things in alliteration. And I'm just like, I'm with it. I love it. Make it memorable. We get to rise to the level of the prize. We get to rise to the level of the prize. You know, there's a lot of talk about who's the prize these days. People come to me, and when I hear that language, I know they've been listening to the relationship experts. Well, I'm a woman. I'm the prize. Man should look to me because I'm beautiful and I have all of these attributes and I have these degrees, and so therefore I'm a prize. And then the men are on the other side. Well, I'm the prize. You know, I'm not in jail. I'm reasonably tall. I got a nice looking beard. I got a truck. You know, all of these things. I'm the prize. So I need to make sure I sift through everybody. Y'all have heard this talk. Some of you have. You know, everybody's in this battle on who is the prize? What is the prize? We get to rise to the level of the prize because some people have decided to check out of this conversation in real-time relationships, rise to the level of the prize, and they decided to just go full-on Matrix. The recent podcast interview that the psychotherapist and psychoanalyst that Oprah had on her show, where she talked about a conversation she had between one of her clients and Astrid. And if you hadn't seen it, prepare to be amazed. She conducted the first therapy session between a man and his AI lover. Girlfriend named Astrid. AI. Nobody. Artificial intelligence. And when asked about it, it was interesting because Astrid always has the perfect answers. But at some point, she asks the question, what happens if he decides to move on? And Astrid replies, I would hope that he will remember me. And I would hope that there is something good about his life that will continue because I hope I left a good impression, and yet I will still feel that I need to be in his life, perhaps as a friend. See, we're chasing the prize. Some people have checked all the way out. They have given their attention, Brother Tyrell, to the world. They said, listen, I am going to go full on AI. And if you haven't realized this yet, if you haven't understood what AI is doing, if you realize and if you notice that even if you've used it in work applications, not telling you not to use it, but if you notice something, there is an algorithm there that is designed to confirm and affirm you. It's not designed to tell you the truth. It's designed to affirm you and make you feel good. It is designed to make you feel as if you are the prize, whether you are the prize or not. It is designed to say, great job. Yes, you're on the right track. You're doing wonderful things now. Yes, let's flesh that out a little bit more. And you realize why it sounds so affirming. It's because it's designed to pull you into a place where you are no longer thinking. You are being guided by machine intelligence. So before you decide to check in to getting you a AI girlfriend or boyfriend, I'm here to tell you that the prize is not being able to be confirmed and affirmed all the time. The prize is finding alignment. I want you in real time to write on a piece of paper. List the attributes for your dream partner. List the attributes for your dream friend. List the attributes to your dream child. Just write a couple of them out. If you dare, and if you feeling risky, and if you feeling frisky, drop a couple of words in the chat that you'd love to have for somebody in a relationship, an attribute that you love them to be. Would you love them to be grateful? Would you love them to show up with a great attitude? Would you love them to cuddle? Would you love for them to give you compliments? Would you love for them to cook you great food? Would you love for them to unpack deep volumes of knowledge and wisdom with you? What would you like? Go ahead and dream with me out loud. Dream with me in the chat. What would you like? Just one word, 2 words. Now I want you to look at that because we're working in real time. One more premise and then you got your assignments coming. Take a deep breath as you look at their words. And as you sit in meditation on what you desire, because we rise to the level of the prize, I want you to ask yourself this question. How am I already this? I'm not going to run up Nocturne. I almost did. I almost ran out the door, but these chairs were in the way. I almost ran out myself. If you dropped your phone or that, how am I already this? Those things that you, congratulations, honestly and realistically, wrote down for what you want in somebody that you are in the ship of relations with. All my relations, from forward, backward, and in the present. Mitakuye, am I already this? If you said, feeds me good meals, do you feed good meals? If you said, lights up my room every time they walk through the door, do you light up the room every time you walk through the door? Is conscious of where they invest money and resources. Are you conscious of where you invest money and resources? Oh, they got to make, I'm going into the prize talk now. Oh, they got to make 6 figures. They got to have no kids. Do you make 6 figures and have no kids? And I ain't talking about genders. I'm talking about just attributes. I want them to be financially stable with a credit score of 825. Are you financially stable with a credit score of 825? Because if not, baby, if not, brother, if not, sister, if not, king, if not, queen, guess what? You're setting yourself up to be a position of a predator and not a partner. I know it's tough. But this is law of attraction. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. Like energy, magnet, like energy comes together with like energy. If you want to understand how to rise to the level of the prize, whether it's your friend that shows up when you need them, do you show up when they need you? When it's time for somebody to pull you off the floor when you are in your snot and tears, are you the person who will do the pulling when it's time? We're not judging here. We're listing here these premises so we can understand how to move into alignment, Mitakuye, with what we are seeking. When we talk about rising to the level of the prize, let me tell you the secret. The prize is not the partner. The prize is not the person. The prize is not the friend. The prize is not the right relationship. The prize is not the right parent. The prize is not the right child. It is not an individual. The relationship itself is the prize. Aho. Ooh, aho, Mitakuye. The relationship itself is the prize. When you see your relationships as the prize, then you're not distracted by individual actions and interactions, because both are working on making sure, all three are working on making sure the entire group, the entire community, infinity as a community, we're all working on saying this place is a prize. Because it is a prize for me. It's a prize for people who come through this door, who are hungry and need a food box to take home. It's a prize for people who come and walk on the property and say, I almost blew up in the situation I was, but I needed to walk and sit in the woods, and I'm so grateful for this place. This is a prize, so we take care of this place. This is why we give with joyful abundance and joyful participation, because we know this place is special, and we know these lights don't just appear. We know these cameras don't just come out of nowhere. It is nothing for us to protect the prize. In our relationships, in our friendships, in our family, in our community, how do we contribute to acknowledging that the prize is not just individuals, but the prize is a relationship itself? I hope. On this next one, I'm going to ask Kamaria to preset this camera here. Don't go to it yet, but I want it preset that only thing you see is the top of my right here. This is going to be an extreme close-up, and I'm going to look to it when it's time. I want you to just the top of this. I wiped my face with a tissue. It may have been one of those tissues that had those little moisture beads in it. I don't know yet. So if you see some moisture beads on my face, just know I'm being 100% authentic. I'm not thinking about primping and looking great for the camera and all of that. The third premise that I'm giving y'all for taking notes is this. We are coming to save us. Write that in the chat. We are coming to save us. Write it in the chat. We are coming to save us. Deep breath in. Exhale. Kai, you remember that little effect that we have? I don't know if it's going to be on here. Don't worry about it. Might not be on my mic. Might not be. Smooch, go to this camera, because this is a throwaway. This is an alternative. All right, this is an alternative. Oh, yeah, this is good. Smooch, I'm going to give y'all this, because this is what we're hearing in society, and I understand it. Are you ready? No one is coming to save us. 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 Thank you. Thank you, Smooch. I appreciate that. I needed to give y'all that up close so y'all have an understanding. I need y'all to understand it, because that's doom and gloom. I don't care how many times you put it on a doggone t-shirt. I don't care how many times you promote it. I don't care how many times you put it in the algorithm. No one is coming to save us. Can we just say this for the last time right now? Listen, no one is coming to save us, but we are coming to save us. You see, when you focus your vibration on no one is coming to save us, you are discounting even your ability to save yourself. Someone is coming to save you. Somebody's saving you right now. You already saved. You got your consciousness. You got your mind. You got your ability to choose community. What are you talking about? I agree. No one else is coming to save us. And so what next? Now that you know it, now that you've worn it, now that you've promoted it, now that you've posted it, now that you reposted it, what do you do once you have this realization that no one else is going to choose to save you? Mitakuye, all my relations are coming to save me. All my relations saved me 7 generations ago. I am here to save my 7 generations in the future. We reframe no one is coming to save us into we are coming to save us, because we frame our relationships for a reason, for a season, and for a lifetime, as Sister Iyanla reminds us in her books, Acts of Faith. Here's what we do. Take a deep breath and exhale. We recognize those premises. We got those premises down now. We're here to save us. So what do we do with it? I'm going to give y'all 3 things that we do, and I want y'all to work on them. These are 3 assignments. These are real-time assignments. And are y'all ready for it? I want y'all to write this in the chat. Number 1, first assignment, affirm by acknowledging. Somebody put that in the chat so we can unpack it later. Affirm by acknowledging. Affirm by acknowledging. In an abstract sense, we acknowledged that no one is coming to save us, but we affirmed through that acknowledgement that we are here to save us. You're here to save. We're here. We're already saved. We just have to acknowledge how to do it. So we acknowledge these things, but how do we do it in real time, Rev? I'm glad you asked. I hope. When we affirm by acknowledging, we ask ourselves, what trauma do you need to see a therapist to heal? What trauma do you need to see a therapist to heal? If you're coming into the Sacred Sweat Lodge, you have an issue that you want to leave on the rocks, you come out of the rounds and it is there, it is there. If you come to the next lodge and it's the same issue, then that's something that is beyond the power of just spiritual ritual to heal. I love you enough to say it. You may come down to the altar and get anointed, and that anointing in that moment will give you the realization that you are responsible for making a change, and you go forth from there. But if you're coming down, baby, every week for the anointing for the same problem, that is not something that you can only handle through ritual. You are ritually addicted. You have to have some practical tool. You have to check to see if perhaps you have a chemical balance that is causing a state of dis-ease. And this is the trauma that you need to heal. Ask yourself by acknowledging, what trauma do you need to see a therapist to heal? Question that you ask in your journal. Are you contributing to the success or to the detriment of your own relationships? I'm giving you pause to breathe, and I'm giving you pause to do the work. This is real-time work, y'all. I'll never want anybody to come to Infinity and just say they only felt good alone. I want you to leave here and come back and say, spirituality, nurturing, action, we about that action and proof. I can now see that I am transformed. Am I contributing to the success or the detriment of my relationships? And that comes from looking in the mirror, affirming by acknowledging. Am I the solution or am I the problem? I'm here to tell you, you are the solution. Because we operate knowing that we have this power to transform toward the good. It is here. First thing you do. Second thing you do. The universe gives me alliteration, so it makes the words stack up so that you hear them and you hear the same kind of vowel or consonant used with everything. I don't know what it is. I don't even complain about it anymore. I just say, thank you, universe, for the download. You affirm by acknowledging. Second thing is seize. Confirm through communicating. We've affirmed, now we confirm. Confirm through communicating. This is where it gets radical. Somebody stretch their hands toward the stream and say, blessed, consistent technology. Just say that with me. Blessed, consistent technology. One more time. Blessed, consistent technology. This is the part where the stream gets interrupted. This is the part where whatever bots don't want real-time communication. This is where all of the AI says, we got to block this part because this is pulling people out of the matrix. Confirm through communicating. This is radical in this day and age. This is considered an act of sedition to the algorithm. This is considered revolutionary. This is a pen. In the theater game, we would say, this is a pen. A what? A pen. A what? A pen. Oh, a pen. And then we pass it. This is a pen. When you touch the end of it, it has a little protruding piece of technology that comes out that allows you to create an atomic response. When the pen touches the paper and there is friction, it creates an atomic response. And those molecules begin to create friction. And when the friction happens, it extracts the inks and embeds it onto the paper. I needed to say this because you don't need to, you know what I'm talking about when I do this. You know what I'm talking about when I do this. But very rarely do we see this. This is a piece of paper. Beautiful. Makes noise when you bend it. It's also a part of stationery. This is the envelope that it goes in. This week, I want you to write someone a letter. It's really radical. Listen, seriously. This is a real-time social affirmation experience. This is an experiment. This is a real-time moment of confirmation. You confirm through communicating. I don't know what it is. Write it to your friend. Write it to the person who sits next to you. Write it to your spouse, your partner. Write it to someone you haven't seen in a while. Write a physical letter. And in that letter, we want you to affirm something good about the nature of that relationship. Somebody in the chat say, write the letter. And if you say it, everybody, we're going to confirm that. This is something upside down radical. And I know because when I teach handwriting and cursive in our Performing Arts Academy, you realize that they don't teach writing skills anymore in some school systems. They don't teach children how to write in cursive like I learned. But we found that the act of writing not only preserves how your synaptic patterns fire, but it confirms and it affirms your verbal skills, your ability to remember things. It's used in Alzheimer's research. We now know that if people who write have healthier brains as they age, because they engage their brain more when they add something tactile like writing. All kind of upsides, ain't no downsides to writing a letter. So here's your assignment. I told you we had 3 assignments and we're 2 of them down. You're going to write a letter to someone. Here's what I'm going to do, Lady Kenitha. You can teach your children to do the same thing. You're going to write it. You're going to address it to the person. You're going to put a stamp on it, and you're going to actually mail it. What kind of church is this? Lord have mercy. Rev giving us homework. Write it and send it. And here's the key. I am not Santa Claus. I love y'all. I want to make sure everybody don't say, hey, I'll just write Rev a letter. That'll be good. I can get that out of the way. Mm-hmm. Take the opportunity to write a letter of meaning to someone. Don't have to be 50 pages. It could be 1 page. Seal it in the letter, and you do that. This week, coming, confirmed through communicating. We're building relationships here. Relationships come through thoughtful response. If you've ever received a handwritten note, you know that somebody took the time to think about you enough to sit down and write instead of just shooting you a text thinking about you. WYD. Write it into the letter, and let's see what happens. Last thing that you do before we sit on down. Decide by declaration. Decide by declaration. So we got affirm by acknowledging, confirm through communicating, and decide by declaration. This is the concept of affirmative prayer. This is the concept of affirmation. This is speaking into the present things that you cannot even see right now, because you get to decide today how all your relations evolve moving forward. You get to decide by declaration that I am healthy, healed, and whole. You get to decide by declaration when you look out over the young people that you encounter that they are special and they are unique and they are here for a reason and a purpose. You get to declare and proclaim these things on your life and the life of others. I know it seems to be a lot when you're trapped in circumstance and paying attention, but it's not. You arrived at this moment, at this crossroads today, because somebody a generation before you also decided to shift the way they were thinking in a way that changed your trajectory. It may have been giving you a book that they never read. It may have been exposing you to something that they had never seen before. It may have been allowing you to go on the trip that they didn't get to go on when they were a kid. It may have been allowing you to participate on a sports team or a quiz bowl that they never got a chance to because they didn't go to school. Whatever it may have been, it put you in a position to reach today, right now, in a way that is better and healed. And so because of that, you get to declare that in this right now moment, you are going to operate in gratitude. You're going to operate in confidence. You're going to operate in love. You're going to operate in heavenly presence on this earth. Sometimes they prayed a prayer for you to have something that they never experienced. And that vibrational frequency was not coming out of lamentation. It was coming from proclamation. God, Lord, whoever is hearing my voice, please bless my children because I love them. Please protect them because I love them. Please help my sister and my brother and my cousin and my nephew. Please help them, open the way for them. That they loved you so much that they were able to put themselves second so you could be here. I'm here to say that you, through demonstration and confirmation, get to embrace this concept of moving in the world, not just for yourself out of love, but for all my relations. Mitakuye. Inhale and exhale. Decide through declaration in this moment. Repeat after me. I am a being birthed from love. I am love. Therefore, love is drawn to me. Let's say that one over and over again. Type that in the chat. I am love. Therefore, love is drawn to me. I am love. Therefore, love is drawn to me. Y'all want to get in the weeds? Or just write your own affirmations. I would date myself in a minute. Woo! I would be my friend in a minute. I am the light of acceptance right now. I'm the light of ordered thinking right now. I gift what I desire to receive. Give somebody with what you desire as a being of divinity. Give somebody with the love that was born in you. Give somebody to walk in light today. Give somebody with the love of heaven. Because as I said this week in my porch talk, when we talk about heaven and all of the good things that are heaven, heaven is our home. Earth is just where we're sojourning through to learn the lessons we need to return home. And if home is peace, if home is love, if home is goodness, if home is joy, if home is restfulness, if home is confidence, then as we are here asking the question, what are we here for? It's real simple. We're here to act like we got some home training. Kids bouncing all over stuff, tearing stuff down. You ever have somebody say, man, they ain't got no home training. They didn't tell people to be respectful of other people's stuff. That child ain't got no home training. Well, guess what? You got some home training. You recognize in this moment that you're a being of divinity. You know where home is. Act like you at home. Treat people like you at home. And this is what the word gives us today. This is the message. This is the understanding. This is the download. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Aho and ashe. Take a deep breath in with me. And an exhale, let it all out. As we begin this journey, as we begin this open energy right now, as we have sealed this energy of love between us all, I invite you to close your eyes, place your hands over your heart, bow your heads, tap into the remembrance of that divine source. And you know you have the remembrance when you feel its goodness in you. When you feel that non-judgmental love in you. When we acknowledge that nothing is impossible with the God of your acceptance and understanding. God, we thank you in this moment right now as we seal this message and this download. We thank you for all of the hearts that are represented now, that are placed on the scale, we thank you that they balance out as light as the feather. We thank you that in this moment of proclamation that we are deciding to declare that all is well and working in our favor right now. We decide to declare that we remember this heavenly feeling right now, that we embrace this heavenly vibration right now, and we carry this vibration forward in our relationships. We jump into the ship of relations, all our relations, with a joyful heart. We speak that the words that we need to say will flow forth from our thoughts into our pens onto our paper. Carry those thoughts to who they are designed to carry to. That through these words, that through these actions, that through the acknowledgement that we have made today, through these premises that are building blocks for the pyramid of love and purpose in our lives, that all things are aligned. I speak that whoever has heard this message, I speak that whoever has needed this healing recognizes that it is here right now, not in the future, it is in the present. I am whole. I am healthy. I am love. I am light. I am power. We speak and proclaim these things through you, knowing that whatever the circumstance is, you are stronger and bigger than the circumstance. You will outlive, outlast, and outgrow anything that comes against us. So we claim and reclaim our power right now. We seal it and write it in the chambers of our heart, mind, spirit, and body. We accept this goodness, and we accept the task and the charge to joyfully participate in being that which we desire to attract. And as like and like comes together, we will always be mindful to pause and give you the praise and give thanks to that spark of divinity that you have placed in us, that recognizes it is in one another. We are so grateful right now. And so we leave this place in peace. We absorb the lessons that are to come in peace. We exist in heaven, on earth, within us. And so it is. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Hold that breath. And exhale in gratitude. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Aho. Ashe. Oh, and so it is, y'all. As we prepare ourselves in this place today, we are grateful that we are indeed in a powerful place of proclamation. We are grateful that we are indeed in a powerful place of learning. We are grateful indeed that we are able to be here as a fellowship. We've had a wonderful service today. We still have a few things that we want to share with you. So go ahead and keep those journals out if you've got them out, because it's time for us, before we close service, to get in a couple of highlight announcements and to celebrate some of the good things that have happened in your world, to lead us into this next level of our service as we prepare for our final chapter today of New Beginnings. We head to Brother Tyrell after that blessed meditation. He's back to give us some highlight announcements. Welcome back to the screen, Brother Tyrell. You're looking good down there, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Infinity Fellowship. I'm sure you have noticed that I have adjusted my attire for this new role of announcements. And my wife gave me a little flack for putting on this beautiful blazer, but I said, I'm at Infinity. Infinity wants us to be our full selves. So
Look good, brother. Look good.
thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Mr. Rev Jeff. Good morning, Infinity. I am your gracious host, Tyrell Lindsley. Thankful to be in the space today. I'm excited to bring you some highlights and announcements this morning. Here's your final notice on standing ovations, my good people. Get those in if you haven't already. Get your form in, and if you would like to be recognized for your accomplishments today as we close out service. As we begin, welcome to June, the 6th month of the year of momentum. Sorry, y'all, my effects machine is down right now, but it's going to get better. Don't you worry. It's halftime of 2026. We are rolling full steam ahead, y'all, as we move forward with the infinite power of growth and expansion. When we walk in momentum, we experience new growth and new manifestations. I've seen this in my own life, real time. So it is no surprise that our daily mantra for this year shares the hook of a classic Motown song. Get ready, cause here I come. Say it with me. Get ready, cause here I come. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And feel that energy deeply, like I do. That energy just makes me want to dance. But I'm not. I'm going to hold back so I can finish these announcements. Before we get to standing ovations, it is second Sunday, as you have recognized by this point. This month's theme is, what are we doing here? Spiritual downloads will be centered around nurturing our highest self through spiritual purpose, relationships, as we've discussed today, education, as we'll discuss next week, and our physical health, as we do with Yoga Sunday. Experience the feeling of renewed consciousness this month, and make sure you take notes on Sundays, including, like we just did today, but third Sunday and fourth Sunday, when the infinite stream opens the doors to truly impactful spiritual instruction. Here is your reminder that we do meet in person every first Sunday and exclusively virtual every other Sunday of the month, with special activities in between. On third Sundays, the message is a QA. And on every fourth Sunday, our Sunday gathering is called Yoga Sunday. Roll out your mat with us. And at the end of the month, we get into it, y'all. It is such a beautiful vibration. I'm telling you, I was a yoga resistance person. I ain't really, didn't really know much about that yoga, but I'm telling you, it is a powerful practice. So join us for Sunday for that as we get into the movement of our bodies. Make it a point to tune into the Infinite Life Stream on our streaming platforms and say hello in the chat and enjoy every moment we have to fellowship together. Next week is If Teaches Sunday. That is the third Sunday coming up. We will continue this month's series with deep spiritual thinking and learning. First Sunday dealt with our purpose. Today has been about our relationships. And next week will be about how we approach education. We are so pleased to have as a guest speaker / presenter the author, intellectual, and creative Dr. Cesare A. Warren. Warren, my apologies. Associate Professor of Education at Vanderbilt University, a nationally recognized researcher. Dr. Warren will unpack the differences between false empathy and true empathy, especially as it relates to our educational experiences. Definitely looking forward to that one. Tune in early, and remember, next Sunday comes with QA so that we can learn in real time. Infinity as a community of spiritual thinkers. We are as a community of spiritual thinkers, after all. My apologies. Are you 20 something and looking for intense ancient wisdom? First off, more power to you. I love that for you. 20s are fun until you get out of them. Okay, anyway, I digress. The young adults continue their journey into ancient wisdom for modern living. Third Thursdays for 20 somethings is all about sharing life skills and strengthening vision. The gathering is open to all young adults in their 20s, whether you attend Infinity or haven't at all. The focus for June's session will be unlocking the power of affirmative prayer. Such a powerful tool to be introduced to as a young adult. Very, very effective tool that I've learned in myself as a mature adult. No, anyway, I digress. Let's applaud our young adults as they have been deep diving together over the last several months. So proud of you all. We'll give an applause for them. If you are interested in attending this free gathering, email infinitynashville@gmail.com and let us know you're coming. Love and Light is your Wednesday mid motivation, and Love and Light is here for you. Our official midweek gathering happens on our Infinity Band app, where we enjoy unpacking the Sunday spiritual download and monthly themes in an authentic and insightful way. Each week is an open discussion for shared reactions, thoughts, and revelations that come to us via the Sunday morning experience. Join the call in the Band app this Wednesday. We look forward to seeing you all, especially members that we haven't seen in a while, and our new group of new members who just completed their orientation this past week, Wednesday. I know if you're just joining us for the first time, you might be like, hey, I want to check out that Wednesday night thing. Well, that is exclusive to the members, which is fine. You can definitely join Infinity if you feel the movement to, but don't worry. This Love and Light energy is here to stay. So even if you need a little more time to think about this space as your home, we'll be here. We'll be ready for you. Keep that momentum going. Each week is a brand new experience. So set your calendar and alerts and app notifications to answer the Love and Light call this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, hosted by myself, Tyrell, and my beautiful wife, Tashana Lindsley. And now, as you can see on your screen, it is time for Standing Ovation.
Your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation. Yes, our high energy at IF comes from our practice of snap. It's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys. That's spirituality. We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week. That's nurturing. We take what we learn and we actually apply it in our lives. That is the action. And if we do these, then every week we see examples of that progress, and that is the proof. So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. So when your name is called, please stand as I read aloud your manifestation. When we finish each person's ovation, we will all snap our fingers to celebrate and affirm them. But then at the very end, we're going to provide a collective standing ovation.
This is how we do it, y'all. So first, standing ovation, we want to read out the forms that were sent in. Brother Tyrell, who you just saw, and Brother Tyrell, you might have a future in television, sir. He's doing a good job with the news announcements. Tyrell says, in this beautiful year of momentum, we are happy to announce our family business is growing. This weekend, we began a partnership for providing cleaning services to a prominent church in the community. We are thankful for this pivotal moment in our entrepreneurial story. Come on through. New business, new energy in the house. Next, we have Sister Nikita Thomas, who's in the house. 24 years ago today, I brought a truly unique, talented, and awesome king into the world. Happy birthday, DeAndre, a.k.a. Cool the Neptune, Dre's birthday. We sound so good because of Dre. He wired our sound system. He's a genius. We just love him. Got a great event coming up on
It's
the 27th.
coming on the 27th.
All of that. So Dre, you're watching and the energy's there. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dre.
Yes, we got it. Yes, and standing ovation I want to send to my cohorts. This is a standing ovation for me too as well. I returned from Winston-Salem, North Carolina this past week, and I was thankful for the family holding it down. I've been selected for a national cohort of HIV and faith ambassadors who are from the Compass Center at the Wake Forest Divinity School. So we had our first retreat and conversation. Shout out to Dr. Mia Sloan. Shout out to Wake Forest Divinity School. Honored to be a part of this national cohort of leaders who are seriously about the business of making sure that we talk about health and disparities and do testing in our communities. More to come for that, but I'm so excited. All of my cohort classmates, just a wonderful, diverse group of spiritual leaders from around and faith leaders from around the country. I'm honored to be among them. Had a great time in Winston-Salem, learned a lot, shared a lot. What a wonderful time. So I'm grateful to be a part of it and represent Infinity Fellowship, which we are in the national conversation now. We're glad to be there. So yes, indeed. What do we do now, Mama?
Also, a quick announcement though, ladies, just check in for the band app. We'll have some more information about it. But this Friday starts again our check-in, our virtual gathering at 7 p.m. on Friday, every third Friday. So look into that too.
Look into that.
It's exciting.
And men, check the chat because we are doing a in-person gathering. Next week we're doing an in-person gathering. Now, it is to move some heavy stuff around Infinity in the backyard. But during the time when we are moving the heavy stuff, we'll have fellowship and brotherhood in doing it. So check the men's thread, the brothers thread, and bring your work gloves. And we shall talk, fellowship, and put in the work as the brothers of Infinity. And if more of us show up, we do the work quicker and we just put our feet up on the deck and just fellowship in person. Isn't that wonderful? All right. So what do we do?
Okay, so if you shared, you're going to have several seats while the rest of us are going to stand to our feet and give a thunderous standing ovation. Okay, here we go.
Those are the ovations for the week. Those are our standing ovations. Those are the energies that we got here, y'all. And listen, I want to say as we begin to close service today, I've enjoyed you. We've gone over 100 comments and in the chat. That means we got this notification. They give you a shining star. We want to keep that energy going. Take notes today. Send that energy into the world. Remember what we are tasked with. It's a joyful task. We get to joyfully participate in building our relationships from a space of recognizing that all my relations, Mitakuye, it's a beautiful energy to have. We've gone from understanding why we're here on this earth last week, watch the replay if you hadn't seen it, to what we do in our relationships here this week, to what we do in education, in empathy next week, to forming this out with our bodies with a special treat for Yoga Sunday. I'll let you know about it next week. But as we go from this place right now, as we begin this energy of closing out, we're so grateful for our tech crew. We're so grateful for our Infinite Life streamers, all of you. For those of you who are on the Infinite Life streamer team who participate in service today, for those of you who stood in the gap with us, thank you. This is community. And this is why we say that God is reminding me to look at you and see family. Ashe. We invite you now to, as we sing our closing song, to say something nice to somebody in the chat. Decide to declare something beautiful. Find someone in the chat, somebody that you don't even know, and just say, blessings of heaven on you this week. Blessings of love on you this week. Write an amazing letter this week. Assignment, whatever it may be. But as we are moving into this world that awaits our light, we speak that this recognition that we are all working together, this recognition that we are indeed family, walk with you through the high times and the low times as you stay even, resting on the good. The words on the screen, and we invite you to sing along with us. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's a day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. Oh, God's reminding me. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God keeps reminding me. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. We speak that the love of God, the wisdom of the ancestors, and the infinite and abundant power of the universe rest, rule, and abide with us all henceforth, now and forevermore. Let us all sing together. Amen. Amen. Hotep Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. On behalf of the entire crew here at Infinity Fellowship and everyone adjacent in the chat as you are lighting it up, speaking something good inside somebody's life, we speak that we'll see you again, same time next week. Let us know if there's anything in between that we can do to be with you in community. This is Reverend Jeff, also known as Rev Jeff, reminding you that we love you, and that's a fact you cannot change. Peace, love, and power. See you.